welcome back to beautiful Nevada Sports Complex here. Waiting for the start of the second game. Both teams have warmed up. Everything's ready to go. A little later start time than I think they were anticipating. Looks like we're going to be about 3:30 with the Urbandale Jayhawks. Just getting everybody contacted, letting them know we're live now, as we had to change our hotspot a little bit.
We're waiting on our second umpire to run back over here after the coaches meeting. Made his way back onto the field, so we should be getting ready to go here anytime.
It'll be the Sac County Bandits, the visitors, on the scoreboard, and the Urbandale Jayhawks will be your home team. And the first pitch, just as in the last game, it is dribbled back to the pitcher by Evan Copen for the first out of the game.
Yeah, Evan kind of reached a little bit for that one, just didn't really have much power once he lunged his bat out there, and nothing he could do but get it right back to the pitcher on a slow roller.
Same thing we talked about last game. That was an 0-2 swing on a 0-0 count.
On the first pitch of the game. You're going to do that, might as well just bunt it.
Right. Yep, you got a better chance.
So it brings up Cale Roth.
Fouled straight back.
Good healthy cut to start things off for Cale.
He's not going to get cheated.
No, he never does.
Yep, he will never get cheated. 0-1 to Cale. Pitch down. 1-1.
Jayhawks have last names on their jerseys, but with the blue lettering and just a white outline. Hard to read from a distance, for sure.
Ball inside. It looks like... I can't even tell.
Yeah.
I know the catcher's hamming. Outside of that, I can't help you. There's another foul off. Uh-oh, that was close.
You've got to literally have your head on a swivel when you're at this complex because balls are flying all over the place.
You better be paying attention. If somebody says heads up, I wouldn't look back.
No, I would cover your head and go down.
You'll be going to the dentist after that. 2-2 count. The second hitter for the Bandits. Fouled away again. Back out of play to the left. We'll reset again here.
A good battle here by Cale, spoiling a couple of pitches on the outer half there. That one
Called strike three. Looked like it was right on the line. I can't see the plate. I'm not sure how the umpire can. It's full of dirt, but it looked like it was right down the white line, but called strike three nonetheless. And there's two away here. Swinging a miss by a high pitch Phelps.
That's probably one of his weak points there, is going after all. And like we said earlier, a lot of the guys in the lineup tend to go after those ones that are about eye high.
Not sure what's appealing about them, but nonetheless, they swing at them.
They do.
Ball hit back to the pitcher by Phelps for the third out. We move to the bottom of the first. The Bandits 0, and Urbandale coming to the plate. Yeah. Welcome back to Nevada. We'll set the defense here for your Sac County Bandits. Looks like against Urbandale here, we're going to start with a battery of Ryan Berry and Aiden Murtu. Murtu behind the plate. And we'll take you around first to third. Evan Copen at first. Cale Phelps at second. Luke Braunschweig at short. And Cooper Natras at third. It looks like we have Landon Vogt in left. Cale Roth in center. And Aiden Albright in right. As we're set to go to the bottom of the first here, the Urbandale Jayhawks. We'll see if Ryan Berry can work the count ahead in his favor.
Yeah, we did that early on in the first game, and then it kind of got away from us a little bit. We're a lot better team when we work ahead in the count, and that's just the nature of baseball. You work ahead, you always stay ahead.
Ball one. Second pitch is fisted out into left field. Drops kind of in between a charging Vogt and a backtracking Luke Braunschweig.
Yeah, not much either one of them could do on that one. I was just a nice Texas leaguer that just found the hole.
That brings up number 4, Miner. And he quickly lines it up the middle for a base hit. And quickly on 3 pitches, the Urbandale Jayhawks have something going here. First and second, nobody away. That brings up the pitcher. Pitch from Barry. It's fouled straight back for strike 1.
Still trying to make a name out of the back of his jersey. Van Tiker.
I think it's Van Tiker. That's what we're going to go with. It'll be easy. Let's just make it easy on ourselves.
That's right.
Here.
That's right.
Second pitch is inside, 1-1. One and 1 to Van Tiger as the runners take their lead. The ball's popped up. We're going to have an infield fly. Batter's out.
It's a big out.
The Bandits now have 1 away. That's a big out. Brings up right-hander, number 28, Iben.
Now, double play from getting out of the inning. We get the ground ball.
Ball outside. Barry's got that patented cross-body pitching.
It's tough on the hitters, especially on a left-handed hitter when it's going to be coming in on your hands.
There's a ball, I guess, on the out. Must have been outside. 2-0.
Make sure we throw a strike here. Don't want to go down with 3-0.
That ball's out to left, should be caught, and it's bobbled by the left fielder. And the runners advance 1 base. As Landon Vogt was standing there waiting for it, and it dropped out of his glove.
He took his eye off of it apparently because he was definitely there, went to catch it, and then just dropped it.
That's the part of pitching that's so frustrating.
It is hard on a pitcher when you make a good pitch, should have a routine out. Now you're faced with bases loaded and 1 out. Can we turn a double play here? Good effort, but it was a slow developing double play. Just wasn't quite hit hard enough. Got the lead runner at second.
2 away now. First and third for the Jayhawks with a run across on the air. An unearned run. And it's 1-0 Jayhawks here with 1 away. Number 5, Hammond, the catcher, coming to the plate. Spinner. Little dribbler. And Barry makes the play, and the Bandits are out of the inning with minimal damage.
That's a good way to bounce back there to limit the damage to just 1 run. It could have been a heck of a lot worse there after that missed fly ball.
Yeah, those are the plays you got to make, but as it is, they're out of the inning with just 1 run. We move to the top of the second. Bandits 0, Urbandale 1. Back to the top of the second inning here. Urbandale played at a run on the bottom of the first on an unearned run on Ryan Berry. They're playing in the white trousers, red, white, and blue tops, striped. White and blue hats. Of course, the Bandits are in their Saturday grays. Top of the second brings Luke Braunschweig to the plate. 4, 5, 6 in the order, looking to do some damage and get us going here. Ball one, inside.
A nice lefty on lefty matchup here. I'm sure they're going to try and pitch him inside. They're playing him to pull the ball. They have a big gap out in left center field. I mean, left fielder I saw right before the first pitch was made went about 10 yards to the left field line. Opens up a big gap. Punches one over the shortstop's head.
Ball two in the dirt. Pitch before that, Luke swung at a high offering. Runs the count to 2-1. Big left-hander for Urbandale delivers. And Braunschweig takes it the other way for a base hit into left center. He rounds the bag, the ball comes in, and the leadoff hitter is on for the Bandits.
Good piece of hitting right there. Just went outside with that pitch, went with it, didn't try to do too much with it. Punched it just past the shortstop. Leadoff single.
Look to drive the baseball. Not 0-2, don't swing like it. Brings up number 7, Murtu, to the plate as Braunschweig leads away from first. The pitch. Fouled back. Oh and 1. Pickoff move to first. Braunschweig back in easily. Number 7 digs in here. The pitch. High and outside, 1-1. He's very deliberate.
He is. You don't see that as much out of a lefty.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2.
Took a little something off of that one. That was good healthy swing.
Looked like it might have been a changeup. It kind of disappeared there. Murtu swings at I don't even know what that was. Sure. Knuckle, curveball. It wasn't a very good swing, no matter what it was. One away here in the top of the second. Braunschweig leads off of first, brings Ryan Berry up to the plate. Pickoff move to first. Very slow moving game. As I said before, this left-hander is very deliberate. Takes a lot of time. Pitch to Berry. Chop to third. Out at second for 1. No play at first. Braunschweig is out on the attempt at second. 2 away in the inning.
Ryan would like to have that pitch back. Got a pitch to drive and just got on top of it.
Just missed it.
Punched it right into the third base. Easy play for the third baseman to make.
Nice Sunday hopper on a Saturday.
Yeah,
easy to play. Brings up the left-hander Caleb Colpin with Ryan Berry away from first. The move, Berry in easily. He doesn't have much of a move, but he's left-hander. That's going to keep him. That's going to keep him there just because.
Yep. No need to waste the throw over there if he's not more than about 3 steps off.
Ball inside.
Good read there by Ryan.
That was a great read by Ryan Berry. Catcher got a little lackadaisical, and he took second on him.
Tying a run in now and scoring position. If we can just punch it through a hole here, no. Doesn't have to be hit super hard.
Strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Yeah, a base hit would really change the complexity of this inning.
That's right.
The pitch. Fouled straight back. 1-2 now on Copen.
Oh, now Caleb just needs to shorten up, just make contact, go with the pitch. Just make good hard contact somewhere.
Ball outside and down. 2-2. Punching it through that left side here would be real good for him.
Yeah, the second baseman's leaving the right side of the field here wide open. Doesn't get back to play his position real quick. There he goes. Right.
There he drives it right in the gap. That's going to go for extra bases. Barry's going to score easily. Copen's going to be up with a stand-up double into second, and just like that, the Bandits have tied it up here in the top of the second, 1-1, with big number 3, Cooper Natras, coming to the plate, looking to do some damage here.
Yeah, on this field, the way it's kind of set up, you get something into the gap, and it just kind of rolls down. It kind of slopes downhill just a little bit towards the fence.
If it gets by an outfielder, it's going to the fence.
It is, and it's harder for the...
I thought I heard music. I'm like, that's my music.
Coops just missed a couple pitches here today in game 1. Just got underneath him. Let's see if he can straighten one up. Nice line drive.
There is a drive out into center, left center field. And the center fielder makes the catch out into deep left center. He gave it a shot. Just got under just a little bit.
Enough.
And it hung up there. But as it is, the Bandits were able to collect a couple of hits. They did pick up 1 run to tie the game up at 1, headed to the bottom of the second. Bandits 1, Urbandale 1. Welcome back to Nevada. Move to bottom of the second action here, as I believe Anderson, number 17 for Urbandale, comes to the plate. First pitch from Barry is popped up. Looks like Phelps has settled underneath of it, and it pops off of his glove, hits the ground, and the leadoff batter is on, as the defense has failed us again here to start the second.
We can't catch a ball here today. These easy, what should be sure outs. Take your eye off it for just a second. That's what's going to happen.
Runner at first. Pitch from Barry is bunted back to Barry. Nobody stands on second base. And the ball goes to the outfield.
And that should be the shortstop ball. Was it righty or lefty up? I don't know.
It was a righty, so it's got to be the shortstop's ball. He's got to be moving towards second base on that.
And he started and he stopped and he looked at Cale Rolfe. So we've given them 2 outs here, but they have 2 runners on.
Swing and a miss by Corcoran. Well, nobody out. First and second here for the Jayhawks. Barry's going to have to pitch himself out of a jam. Ball high. 1-1.
So far he's gotten a weak pop-up and a weak ground ball. Nothing to show for it. Defense letting him down here early on.
Ball in the dirt, scooped by Murtu. 2-1. Fouled straight back. Runs the count to 2-2.
We apologize for being taken over by cowbells in the background.
Ugh.
Nothing more obnoxious than sitting out of a game.
Oh, man.
Anybody with off left and right.
Anybody with a cowbell should be beat with it. Here's the pitch from Barry. That's a bender.
Good pitch there.
That was a real good pitch that Corcoran did not offer at.
Runs the count full, so big pitch coming up here. We don't want to run the bases loaded. And just did.
And that's exactly what we did. We go 1-2 on the batter, and we fall in love with a curveball, and they don't swing at it, and now we're bases loaded, nobody out. So Urbandale here with a big chance to have a big inning. Pitch is high. 1-0.
We were aided in the first inning with an infield fly. It'd be nice to get a guy out, maybe on that front foot, and pop something up here. You got to throw him something to swing at and offer at first.
Ball 2, 2-0.
I imagine Orlovsky would be taking here.
Ball high, 3-0. Barry's got to calm down here. He can't. There's a strike, 3-1.
You don't want this game to get out of hand too early and have to claw yourself back late in the game.
I'm Olsaski. I'm taking another one here.
Yeah.
Swings and misses, 3-2. Now it's a big spot for Barry. If he can get a strikeout here, that'll be big.
Makes things a little bit easier. Kind of calm himself down just a little bit.
Instead, it's a base hit right up the middle. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And still nobody out in the bottom of the second inning here. The Bandits have dug themselves a big hole here.
The defense let himself down here with the drop pop fly and the miscommunication on a ground ball back to the pitcher. Opens up a big inning for the Jayhawks. We have to settle ourselves down here in a hurry or this game will get out of hand before we know it.
First and second, nobody out. 3-1 advantage for the Jayhawks, and they're looking for more. The Bandits have dug themselves a defensive hole here. Swing and a miss by number 4. No name on the back of his jersey, so guessing he's not one of their regulars.
I think he was their top of the lineup. I think he's the leadoff guy. Yeah, I didn't have the name on the back of the jersey. Healthy cut. Helped us out there.
Fouled out of play. Quickly 0-2.
Now if you're Barry, already 2 runs in, 0-2 count. I think you just got to go right after him here. Don't mess around.
I can't waste anything here.
Keep the ball down in the zone, but go after him.
Ball outside, way outside. And the runners advance 80 feet. Now nobody out, second and third. Barry's really looking for a strikeout here. You got to have it.
I think with no outs, second and third, you bring the infield in just a smidge here to try and gun down the runner at home if he goes.
2-2 now.
Defense electing to stay back, trying to just get an out.
Fouled off the left side here. Count remains 2-2.
And we saw last game, if we can just minimize the damage, we can get the bats going and rally late. Just takes one good inning.
There is a base hit smoked into the left center gap. That's going to go all the way to the fence. That's going to plate 2. And he is in with a stand-up double. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second.
Elevated a pitch right up in the wheelhouse there. Got something out over the plate. Those good-sized kids, you can't leave the ball up, let her high, waist high. They'll drive it out there in the gap almost every time.
Fouled back, 0-1. Another ball popped into the gap. It's going to drop. Lane Wandery's able to grab it barehanded without it going to the fence.
Saved himself a run there by knocking it down with the bare hand.
First and third now for the Jayhawks. Nobody out.
Nobody out, so we still have a lot of work to do.
Ground ball to second. Out at second.
Second base. Close play there. It took a long time to get to the ball and to flip the ball. Runner almost beat it out, but they called him out. Didn't have much of a chance to get the guy out at first.
One away now.
Another run did come in on the play.
6-1 Jayhawks. Barry delivers. 1-1.
Well, that could have saved us from a big inning and a big disaster.
Wiping sweat away on that one too.
Yeah, sorry for the excitement out of my voice there. There was
you won't see a ball hit any harder than that right back at you. So
a ball absolutely smoked back at the pitcher. Ryan Berry somehow got his glove on it enough to make the catch. He went to his back.
Own hands, literally.
Yeah. He went to his back and he was able to recover and double the runner off at first for a very unconventional double play. But as it is, going into the top of the third, the Bandits had their work cut out for them as the defense let them down there in the bottom of the second. And they are now looking at a 6-1 deficit. So the Bats are going to have to wake up and get some stuff going here in Nevada. Welcome back to Nevada as we head to the top of the third. It'll bring up the bottom part of the order. Number 2, Lane Wandery steps in, looking to lead us off and just get base runners in where we can.
That's right. Faced a 5-1 deficit or a 6-1 deficit. Just got to start chipping away at it, one batter at a time, one run at a time.
Swings at the first high pitch for a strike. Swings at the same exact pitch for the same result. 0-2. He's going to get another pitch just like it, but it was quite a bit higher. 1-2.
So far, we really haven't been able to time it up and to lace it up, make a good, hard, solid contact, aside from 1 or 2 base hits.
Fouled back for Wandery.
Not an overpowering lefty, but it looks like he might have a little bit of giddy up right at the last second. And obviously coming from the left-handed side, a little natural movement on the pitch as well.
And it looks like where he lines up on the mound there, he's looking inside corner.
Every time, yep. Almost every time.
2-2 now to Wandery. Wandery pops it up in the middle.
Tough play,
and it drops in for a base hit.
Tell you what, that outfield grass, when it meets the dirt, it must be a little bit of a lip that kind of starts going downhill, because those shortstop and second baseman on both teams have kind of been stumbling as soon as they go from dirt to grass.
Well, we got the leadoff hitter on. Now we got to
Take
continue to stack them up here and get that top of the order up.
We gave them a couple of early base runners in the bottom half of the last inning. That might be a gift for us, and that might be all it takes to kind of get our rally started.
Move over to first. Wandry back in safely. Brings up Aiden Albright, number 17.
Left-handed
Lefty.
pitcher. The last thing you want to do is get picked off, so make sure he goes home first.
Ball's down. Wandry advances to second. No play. Runner in scoring position. Each one of these is going to be very important from here on out.
That's right. The Jayhawks clearly have the momentum in their favor now. You can string together a few base runners here in a row. It starts putting the pressure right back on them.
Ground out to first. Advances Wandry to third. Just rolled that pitch over a little bit. Didn't stay with it.
I mean, timing was there, but he just rolled it over just enough. Couldn't quite get a whole lot on it. And it's an easy roller over to first base where he's able to bobble it and still has plenty of time to come up and touch first.
Every run is big. Vote's looking for at least nothing less than a ground ball here.
The runner at third and less than 2 outs. You need to get these base runners in every time, for sure.
As he swings and misses at the first offering, 0-1. Got to have a ground ball here. That run's important.
That's right. Defense is playing back. They're going to concede the run, being up by 5 runs. Find a way to do it.
As he gets a really bad call strike on the inside corner, low and in, that's a tough pitch to hit. If you can't hit it, it's very difficult to call it a strike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he definitely, pitcher got a break there.
0-2. Ball high. And it's those things that change a whole at bat. 2-1 is a lot different than 1-2.
Yeah, because really now it should be 3-1 after the pitch over his head. Did a good job just to lay off of it. Could have got frustrated with the pitch before. Probably a good decision there by Lane not to go. Down by 5. You don't want there to be bases empty, 2 outs and 2 strikes on the batter.
2-2. Landon Vogt looking to score Wandry. Fouled back and out of play. It's kind of Russian roulette here in Nevada. When a ball goes up, everybody just covers their head, and if it's your turn, you're going to get it. Umpires taking some time to clean off the plate for the one time this inning.
Good thing is there's only 4 fields instead of 6 or 7 like we are at most complexes.
Right.
Many balls coming at us.
The 2-2 to Vote. Strike 3, just something you can't have there in that situation. We got to put it in play. Now it's going to be up to Evan Copen.
And the last thing we want to do is to strain the runner at third base down by 5. Get him there less than 2 outs. And we roll another one over. This one goes out into the grass, though, and not going to be able to recover from that one. Got a break there.
That is a big break because that should have been out number 3.
Out number 3. Only difference on that one is it was hit just a little bit harder. First baseman not judging the hops very well, kind of crosses himself up.
Well, the first baseman did what every high school coach tells his players not to do. I mean, you can't sit back on it. You got to attack the baseball.
Yep, absolutely.
And he didn't attack the baseball and it ate him up. As it is, it results in a run for the Bandits, and we'll take everyone we can get at this point. Not sure what we were doing there. Rolf kind of acted like he was bunting. But Copen did not advance.
We just wasted ourselves a strike.
Move over to first, has Copen back easy. He hasn't shown a real great move, but we continue to take short leads.
Ooh, that one got a piece of the umpire right on the left arm.
Definitely, right underneath the pad.
Sure. That is the worst feeling as an umpire when you get it where the pad's not. Kale fouled it straight back right off the umpire's arm. Didn't even get any piece of the catcher. Umpire says he's good to go, but as a good catcher does, he goes out and just gives him a little extra time. Now we're in protect mode here. Kale Roth down 2 strikes.
Ball gets by the catcher. With 2 strikes on a pitch like that, if I'm Roth, I'm eating that one.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm turning my back, and I'm taking it wherever it hits me, and I'm going down to first.
Takes the runner at first and second with a new batter.
That pitch could not break glass. Another ball down in the dirt as Copen advances all the way to third on wild pitches.
That's another big run at third. I mean, cut the deficit almost in half here if he scores.
This would be a bonus run if we can somehow pick this one up.
An unearned run as it would go down in the scorebook. And another chopper to the right side. It's going to be a tough play with the speed of Kale. Good play by the pitcher to get over there.
Good play by the pitcher to cover. Ground out to the first baseman. They go 3-1. And that's the third out of the inning, but the Bandits were able to scratch across an unearned run and start chipping away at this deficit. Hopefully we can hold them here. As it sits in the bottom of the third, it is Urbandale 6 and your Bandits 2. Here we go to the bottom of the third. Ryan Berry still your pitcher for the Bandits. His first pitch is a swing and a miss by Murphy. 0-1. We need a quick inning here.
We do, yeah. Get ourselves back to the plate. We'll have the part of our order coming up.
Fouled back, 0-2.
And beat ourselves here in the first couple innings. We need to kind of regroup, recollect ourselves, have ourselves a clean inning.
Spinner gets away, 1-2. He hasn't been able to throw that spinner for a strike yet.
Yeah, and when he gets that going, he's tough to hit. So far, everything's just kind of
they've just been able to
just a little too long.
They've been able to sit dead red, and that's it.
Yep, and they've deposited most of those out in the.
There's a strike three. Need to be thrown down to first. Good play by Aiden Murtu on the throw down to Evan Copen for an exciting first out of the bottom of the third.
I didn't even hear the strike three call, so I just thought it was a general backstop ball.
Brings up number 5, Hammond.
We got the leadoff guy out for, I think, the first time today.
I think you're right. Ball 1 to Hammond. A pitch by Barry is fisted. That's a very good pitch. Barry scoops it up. Easy toss to Copen for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Just how you want to draw it up so far. Brings up Anderson, number 17, big number 17 for Urbandale. As Barry sets to deliver the first pitch. Curveball strike in there. That's the first one he's had today.
Yeah, maybe that's the start of the groove there.
If we can lock him at 6, if he can lock him down at 6, we'll go from there. Next pitch high, 1-1. Barry working quickly.
Sit on it just like that.
Kid sat back, drove it, but right at Evan Copen. He makes the play for the third out. A nice 5-pitch inning, I believe, for Barry.
That's
we'll
exactly
take that.
Needed.
That's a nice hold. We go to the top of the fourth, looking for some offense. Urbandale 6, your Sac County Bandits 2. Urbandale has a new pitcher. I didn't catch his name.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
But we move to the top of the fourth. Bring up 3-4-5 for the Bandits. First pitch is down low for a ball. This is where you want to be real conservative, work it over. Base runners are key. Start the merry-go-round if you can.
That's right, yeah. We were seeing them warm up between innings and bounced a lot of them in there. Velocity not nearly what we've seen so far. Sometimes that's tough as a hitter to adjust, but you just got to sit back and adjust to it. And move up in the box just a little bit.
Fouled off left side. It looks like Murphy, I think.
That might be right.
So they have a battery of Murphy and Hammond for Urbandale. As Phelps fouls one off down the left side, 1-1. Phelps digs in and Murphy delivers. Phelps hits an absolute rocket as the left fielder is retreating, and he is easily going to be into second base. As he's digging for third, I don't know if this is the right idea, and he's safe.
He must have dropped the ball.
The ball must have been dropped by the third baseman. I'm not sure. I think Coach Copen may be talking to Kale a little bit like, hey, bud, great rip.
Yeah, you got to read that one in there.
But we're down 6-2, and we need base runners, but as it is.
To start with and move you to third or score you to the next batter.
Yep, as it is, it's a triple for Phelps to lead off the top half of the fourth here.
I like their aggressiveness, but at the same time, you got to be smart about it. Don't want to run yourself out of a big inning.
First offer to Braunschweig is a ball outside low. That was probably Kale's best looking swing.
Yeah, that's his hardest hit ball. And we have a ball, I think, that maybe came into the field of play. We did.
Yeah, we had a ball rolling the field there from the other one. Shocking it doesn't happen more.
Yeah.
Braunschweig steps in now with Phelps at third.
If he pulls one here, he's given the right field line by the right fielder. They shift him over to go the opposite way. Center fielder's a good 10 feet, 12 feet to the base side of the bag. I don't know why.
2-0. If I'm that right fielder, I feel like I'm on an island right now with the center fielder playing on the other side of the bag.
You're kind of leaving me hanging here. No man's land.
Fouled straight back at us. 2-1. Just missed it.
Good, healthy cut there. Yeah, that one was going right out to the right fielder. If he connects on that one, right fielder would be all by himself.
Braunschweig looks to drive in the Bandits' third run of the game.
Another pitch right there. Luke's not going to miss this one.
It's a curve ball that didn't curve. 3-1. Find a gap here, Luke. The 3-1 pitch is popped up, but that's going to drop. That is going to drop. You got to score here. Phelps is on his way to score. Braunschweig takes a big loop around first as he hit a Texas leaguer right behind the third base. Third baseman, and it drops in for a single. Brings up Murtu.
First game, left fielder was playing a lot more shallow. This left fielder was playing deeper, so that one you could tell right off the bat it's going to fall in there. Third baseman, shortstop, we're not going to have a chance to get to it. It was all going to be up to the left fielder. And
it's surprising how many Texas leaguers we've had drop in so far.
Attack the baseball. It's not 0-2. Come on, bud.
First pitch to Murtu was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, anything in the air has been less than routine today.
Oh, and he takes one right to the ribs. That one hurt.
That one will, yeah.
Don't rub it. Don't rub it.
Well, now you got first and second, nobody out for the hot swinging Ryan Berry. He scored a couple balls today.
I got to believe if they leave this pitcher in, Ryan Berry's going to get a pitch he can take somewhere.
And if he gets one like Kale, he's got more pop in his bat. That ball may be off the fence instead of rolled to the fence.
As it is, a little conference. Urbandale going through some defensive discussion, maybe calming their pitcher down a little bit. Braunschweig will be at second. Murtu will be at first when we reset here with Ryan Berry coming to the plate. Looking to chew into that 6-3 Urbandale lead.
Still nobody out, so a ball to the gap here, you would think would play at least one, if not two.
Conference is over.
Momentum slightly shifting in the Bandits' favor, but we're a big hit away from really putting it into the driver's seat.
As everybody returns their spots, Ryan Berry digs in. Home plate umpire returns here, and we're set to pitch here. As he steps off the back, Braunschweig retreats back to second. Luke at second, Aiden at first. Berry digs in. The pitch. Shot down the left field line.
I'm Ryan. I'm looking for one a little bit more belt high than need ankle high.
Yeah, if you're Tom Cope and you want Berry being patient here, he will bring one to your belt. Just be patient. And if he doesn't, great. Then you got to battle.
Yep, we'll take the bases loaded, nobody out situation.
But don't get out on his pitch. Get out on yours. And if he throws one belt high, man, he's going to barrel it. Oh, and he missed that one.
That one got out in front of it. Velo isn't quite as hard as the guy we saw first three innings. The batter maybe move up in the ball, or either move up in the box a little bit, or you just got to wait about a half second later.
1-2 now to Berry as the pitch sails over his head. Not sure if he should have just wore that one or not.
Being down 2 strikes, maybe it is a good way to do it rather than try and battle yourself back. But you got to
rips one down the left field line, foul.
That's probably a little too far in to do a whole lot with, other than foul it off. Another pitch about 3 inches to the right, and this one's into the gap in left center field.
1-2 now to Berry. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Fisted him. Got him on and in hands. Left fielder. Misplays it. It rolls to the fence. Braunschweig is rounding third. Oh, nobody communicated with the shortstop.
Throw the ball, too. Nobody communicated with him, so he turned and held on to it, and that costed him. But he had no idea where he was supposed to go to it. Fielders never communicated to him.
You can preach that and preach that and preach communication. Everybody talking, and in a critical time like that, nobody lets the shortstop know what to do with it, and he turns and has no idea. and then you give up a run.
Yeah,
because
right.
he definitely had a play.
He did. If he turns and he's able to throw it right away, he's got him gunned down. But when you have to turn and look on yourself where you got to throw it, that gives the runner the extra 4 or 5 steps, and then you can't afford to make the throw.
Outside, but called a strike.
Outside. Thankfully, it's just strike one.
First and second now for the Bandits. 6-4 now as the Bandits continue to chip away.
The wind is picking up a little bit. I don't know if that's giving the outfielders a little bit more trouble on reading the ball or not, but
ball outside.
Nothing's been routine in the air today, that's for sure. Between the little bit of the breeze and the sun and some lips in the field here and there.
Move to second. Murtu back in without a slide. One and one to Caleb Copen. Man,
Big
pull it that right side, man.
Yeah, second baseman's playing in the grass behind second base to start with.
It's a ball out, 2-1.
3 or 4 steps, so he's got basically the whole right side to himself.
Now you can throw your hands and roll one over.
Yeah,
it's going to get to the
have
grass.
to be looking for extra bases here. You just punch one out there, take the base runner. They're going to give it to you. Take it.
Murtu's got a huge lead.
Blunt hit. You could score a run.
That's popped up over the. You got to get off the bag, Aiden, you got to get off the bag. Bad misplay by Murtu on the bases, but we luck out on a bad throw. That's the second time today we've kind of hung ourselves out to dry when we should have been getting off the base to read it.
Because you know you're going to have time to get back to second base if he does make the catch, but you got to get yourself off far enough to where if he doesn't catch it, you can get to third easily.
I'm assuming that's what Coach Copen's telling him, as he should. As it is, bases loaded, nobody out here. Number 3, Cooper Natras coming to the plate. Ball down. You got to have an eye here, but if he gives you a pitch, you want to think damage. You got to think damage.
This is the same spot we were kind of in game one when we made our comeback. We just kind of started putting base runners out there and then took 1 or 2 big hits to really start opening things up. You definitely got to be patient up there and look for something to drive.
Fair ball.
Just missed extra bases there.
That looked real close.
Go up, so I don't know if it was before or after the base.
I did see chalk, but yeah, I couldn't tell if it was before or after.
Aiden on the base pass too, but I thought the ball took up chalk.
As it is, foul ball, 1-1.
Not much room for chalk to go up behind the base, so that's.
I think he knows he can sit on a fastball now.
He gets new life.
That was his pitch, however. Pitch over his head, 2-1.
And just like that, you almost take it, and that's another run.
Yeah, don't rub it and jog down to first, right?
We just take the runs any way we can get them. Guys like the hits, but we just need the runs when you're down.
Fake move to first. Copen zips right back off, not intimidated. Natcher steps back in. 2-1 count. The pitch. Fouled away, 2-2.
Got out in front of that offering just enough to hit it off the end of the bat. Keep the weight back just a smidge longer. Velocity is not like the first guy. Just got to sit back on it.
With Barry on second, if he could pull one through that left side there, we're going to score 2.
Absolutely. About the only thing you want to do here is get past the pitcher.
Right.
You don't want anything right back to the pitcher here. Bases loaded. Just
there you go, just like that. You're totally fine with that. Now Barry's going to score as it bounds past the second baseman. And just like that, in the top of the 4th here, the Bandits have tied it up 6-6. Runners on first and second, still nobody out. With Lane Wandry coming to the plate, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah, I think you can't afford to keep going this rate.
Well, we'll have a pitching change here, and we'll come right back when they get ready to go here. All right, here we go. New pitchers warmed up. Set the stage. First and second. Natras at first. Evan Copen at second. Or Caleb Copen at second. Wandry at the plate. He squares the bunt. Pitches in the dirt. 1-0.
Yeah,
Lane's had a good day at the plate. Looking to maybe do some damage here. Maybe put the Bandits ahead.
they kind of have the defense on their heels, so this would be a good time to just lace one because they're not going to be ready for it.
They've been out there a long time.
Yeah, that's one thing. If you can just string together a lengthy inning against the defense.
It never bothers you when you're hitting, but when you're playing defense, it really bad.
It does take a lot out of you, physically and mentally.
2-0, ball outside. Now you got to be patient. Maybe even take one here.
That'd be a good time just to square around, but not make any attempts.
Maybe throw that bat out there just to maybe get his vision changed, something like that. Ball 3 high. Now we're in real good position.
So far, he's been nowhere close on either of the 3 pitches, really. You don't want to help him out here, so you're definitely taking at least one pitch.
No, yeah, you want to get that run into third, so no matter what happens, we got another opportunity to score and take the lead. Ball 4. Ball 4 to Wandry, loads the bases as Copen jogs to third and Natras jogs to second. That'll bring up number 17, Aiden Albright.
Selective, Aiden.
There is a big gap between first and second baseman.
There
If he could find a way to pull one through there.
And he's gone that way almost all day long so far.
There's a pop-up in foul territory. Thankfully, hits the dirt.
Foul, so no infield fly takes effect because it's a foul ball. Had it stayed fair.
New life here.
Anything in the air today, at least right now, seems to be trouble for a lot of these guys to...
Seems like it's an adventure, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Ball swirling all over the place, the higher up it gets.
It seems like it's a storm front's coming in. We're starting to get a little more wind meeting it.
Well, let's get this thing through before...
Ball inside. 1-1 to Albright. We'll take a walk here, too, no matter what.
Doesn't want to get hit again. A little jumpier.
1-1 to Albright. Ball high. That's a pitch he's been struggling with, but he let it go. That's discipline right there.
That's right. He's seeing it pretty good right now.
2-1.
Now you're in a position where you got to look for your pitch and your pitch only.
He gets his pitch. Get there, get there, get there. The ball is down, and it's going all the way to the fence. Copen's going to score. Natras is going to score. And Wandry's going to hold up at third as Albright comes through with the stand-up double to right center field. And the Bandits are putting together another one of those innings just like the first game.
Yeah, we're just
him his pitch in slow pitch motion or slow motion. He's been hitting the ball.
Just giving them a few runs to work with at the start, and then we come to life in the middle innings.
8-6. Bandits.
Not sure what our conversation here. The coach is coming out and complaining about something.
Bubbles coming out of the... Where are the bubbles?
They had a kind of a let's not have the bubbles coming out, a little celebratory thing the Bandits got going, but the wind is in a bad direction for them, and they're going across the field, and the Urbandale coach complained about it.
I guess that's something, yeah.
As it is, the Albright double makes it 8-6 Bandits. Nobody out second and third. And Vogt takes a strike on the fake bunt.
Well, if he was looking to bunt there, it was a good one to pull back on because it's a harder one to get down. Just kind of tailing away from him. Get one up that you can barrel it up a little bit. Yep, good take there again.
1-1. I don't know. I don't bunt him here.
Yeah, this is a position where you don't really want.
We just need a ground ball.
Bunt, yeah.
Ground ball gets us another run. We got to start stacking them up here.
The infield not moving in very far off of the
ball high.
Squares.
2-1.
Better lay off that, Landon.
Yeah, nobody out. You got yourself in a good rhythm right now. We're just looking to continue this string of putting the balls in play. Hit it in the heart somewhere.
3-1.
Sigh of relief on
ball
Landon's
outside.
face after he called that one a ball.
Pressure is solely on the Jayhawks right now as the Bandits have come all the way back with no outs yet. Vogt takes a late swing on a 3-1 pitch. You got to be ready for that one, don't you?
Absolutely. That's the spot you want to have it come to you anyway.
That's where you want to drive it. That's where you're taking your big cuts, but
you just got cut off with the speed of it or not. But
as it is,
definitely the location you want it.
Yeah, we're looking base hit ball 4 here. And he strikes out swinging again.
Better cut on that one, but just didn't see the ball cleanly, apparently.
For the first out of the inning. Maybe Coach Copen knew something we didn't.
Yeah, turn things over to the top of our lineup who really got the job started.
Fouled away first pitch.
Evan, look to drive, bud. That's 0-2 swing. Drive the baseball. Come on, kid.
And so far today, Evan, at the plate, hasn't made a lot of solid contact. He's been up there first pitch swinging almost every at bat, but it's more of a defensive.
Just not a real drive swing. He's not really driving through it. It's just kind of throwing the bat at it, and we need a drive right here. We need him to think grass here.
It's time to start breaking this game open.
One away here now. Albright at second, Wandry at third. Evan Copen looking to find some green grass here and plate 2 more.
Got to get something past the pitcher yet again.
Ball high and outside, 1-1. Even first base side is going to score us a run. I mean,
yeah,
you got to
defense is playing back all the way around, so you get it past the pitcher, it's a run. Scoot up in the box and hit it before it tails off.
The ball down, 2-1. Urbandale, after pitching fairly solid for the first couple innings, has really struggled to find the zone. The pitch, fouled away, 2-2. And when they have found the zone, the Bandits have made them pay.
Hey, absolutely. And that's what we're looking to do again right here.
I felt like that was just kind of another swing where we're throwing the bat head at it and seeing what happens.
The velocity from the pitcher isn't there, and yet he just lined that one off to the fence here off to the left side. So he's either not seeing it cleanly, just not getting the hands around quick enough.
Ball 3, counts full now on Evan Copen.
It just doesn't seem like he's very comfortable up there right now. Something should happen here.
That'll work.
Yeah.
No play at first base.
Yeah, that's got to be you're giving you an out. You got to take the out if you're the shortstop there. Just throw it across the field.
Well, you know, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about before. When you're out there a long time, you can lose your focus, and I think that's exactly what happened to their shortstop. He just lost the focus.
Right.
So we get the run, and we don't even have to trade the out for it.
Because the second baseman there is not going to anticipate him even coming to second base with any sort of throw, so he's not playing there. Yeah, you got to take the out at first if you're not going to come home.
Strike one
you're not going to have any chance to get him at home anyway.
Strike one to Cale Roth. Now we have first and second now. Albright at second, Evan Copen at first. One away. Cale Roth takes the first pitch inside for a strike. And the delivery outside, 1-1.
Nothing else. We'll credit Aiden Albright at second base, maybe with a little heads up there, just trying to get it in the vision of the shortstop just enough, thinking that he's going. Because he looked right at him as soon as he fielded the ball.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1, high outside. Good job of Roth laying off of that one. He can be subject to that high pitch at times.
He definitely can. And now's the time he just needs to sit back, relax, keep those hands back, find something below the hands to swing at.
Like that one right there, infield fly.
It out there.
Batter's out. Just didn't look like he had a confident cut on that one.
No, he didn't, yeah.
Brings up Cale Phelps, who started the inning a long time ago.
Yeah, which seems like a long time ago. He got the rally started.
Let's see if he can't double up on hits here on the first pitch. Ball high, gets to the screen. That'll advance the runners second and third. Now a base hit will score 2 and add to the 9-6 Bandit lead. Let's see if Cale can come through again in this inning.
Unlike his first at-bat, the left fielder is now guarding the line a little closer. Now if he finds the gap out in left center field, it's 2 more runs easily. If he rips it like he did the last time, it's not going to matter.
Fouled back into the catcher's mask. Very healthy cut on that one.
It's going to start raining on us.
Clouds are starting to move in here a little bit more as this game goes on. The wind's picking up.
Wind feels a little bit cooler.
It does. It's definitely dropped, I would say, at least 5 to 8 degrees here in the last 20 minutes.
Little tardy on that swing. Fouled off to the right, 1-2. It's a big spot for the Bandits here. Kale can somehow find a way to reach. Played a couple runs.
2 big insurance runs standing right out there.
Looking to add to a 9-6 Bandits lead here in the top of the 4th.
You know what kind of pop the Jayhawks have in their bat? So 5-run cushion's a lot better than a 3-run cushion. It got jammed on that
got
one.
jammed, and the pitcher makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Bandits plate 7 in a nice top half of the inning for them. They leave 2, and we're at an hour and 9 minutes, I've been informed, so we got a little time left. But we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Bandits are looking to hold here and hold on to a 9-6 lead over the Urbandale Jayhawks. Be back in a minute. Moving to the bottom half of the 4th here as the Bandits came back in the top half of the inning to take a 9-6 lead over the Urbandale Jayhawks and kind of take a little wind out of their sails. They bring in new pitcher Evan Copen to see if he can keep them right here, set the defense around the infield. Ryan Berry goes to 3rd. Luke Braunschweig at short. Looks like Landon Vogt at 2nd.
They're being fair ball.
And Cooper Natras at 1st as the first offering from Copen to Newman is bunted just foul.
Definitely not where you want to bunt that ball if you're the hitter, especially when you're down by 3 runs.
Ball high, 1-1. The outfield goes Copen, Roth, and Albright left to right as we look at them. Barry bobbles a little bit at 3rd, but makes a strong throw to get the out at 1st to take care of the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 4th. Good play. Looks like he may have taken that off the inside of the leg or worse.
Yeah, by the looks of his reaction. But used the body, sacrificed his body, kept it in front of him.
Keep in the infield, give yourself a chance.
And then rush himself to go find that ball and throw it over. Made a nice solid throw. It's a big first out when you're up by 3 late in the game here.
First pitch by Copen to Corcoran. It's a ball low.
And if you're Evan, you want a quick inning. The way we're swinging our bats right now, you just want to get back up there and keep them swinging.
There's another high chopper to Barry, fielded cleanly on the throw. Picked by Natras for the 2nd out of the inning.
You said 7 was Murphy, the pitcher. You weren't even close.
I'm getting corrected by super producer, also known as Jill Murtu, my wife, that the pitcher was Corcoran, not Murphy. So I apologize to all of our Jayhawk listeners. First pitch to Olszewski, I think, was a ball low, 1-0. It's pretty bad when we got to sit by our producer, isn't it, Steven? She likes to correct us. I get that at home, too. 1-0. 2-0, low inside. This is where if you're Copeland, you got to just bear down, go after him, let the defense work, get us back in there to hit.
That's right. Yeah, we got the top of the order coming up. Number 4 on deck. So this is the batter you want to get.
And we've gone 3-0 to him. You know, it's just one of those things you just got to stress. It works out if you can get the leadoff hitter out of the way, but if it doesn't, you may start something you don't want to start.
That's right.
4 straight pitches to the last hitter in the lineup puts Olszewski on first with the leadoff hitter coming up to the plate. Solid kid, makes really good contact. You want to keep the ball down here for sure.
Definitely, yeah. We left one up into him last at bat, and he laced it into the gap left center field.
Ball inside.
Good spot for that pitch. Just missed over the plate.
I don't know. Can you see the plate? I can't see the plate.
Yeah, I can see parts of it, but I can't see the whole thing.
Wild pitch, 2-0. Sends Olszewski down to second.
If you're Evan, you just need to take a deep breath, regroup, go back to what worked for you the first 3 or 4 pitches that you had. Work bottom of the zone.
There's a strike in there. 4 was clearly taking all the way there, I think.
He gave up on that pitch as soon as it was thrown.
2-1.
Clearly going to be a strike, so you knew it was taken all the way. Keep something out there down. You have to reach for it a little bit.
Pitch from Colpin is high, 3-1. 9-6, you got to pitch with the lead here.
That's
you just
right.
have to. You have
2
to.
outs here, you got to go right after him, even though he's a big hitter.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he went after him, and that may be gone. Oh, it hits at the bottom of the fence.
That's a good thing.
And that's why when you walk the last hitter in the lineup to get to a hitter like him, that's why it's dangerous.
That's absolutely right. Now you got another runner in scoring position still with 2 outs, but now you've shrunk the lead from 3 down to 2.
9-7 now, Bandits 2 away with Minor at the plate. He singled sharply up the middle the first time he was up. And he hits a ground ball to Braunschweig, who throws it across to Natchez for the 3rd out. But the walk does come around to score, as they often do.
Absolutely.
And the Jayhawks pick a little bit back on the Bandits as we head to the top of the 5th. Bandits 9, Urbandale 7. Top of the fifth action now in the contest between your Sac County Bandits and the Urbandale Jayhawks. Sees the Bandits with a 9-7 lead. 4-5-6 coming to the plate. Definitely looking to score some more runs this inning.
This game is far from over, yeah. So if you're the Bandits, you're looking to add on at least 3 or 4 more runs. Try and pull away if we can. We definitely have the momentum, although Urbandale got the 1 run back, but we were able to get through the inning fairly quickly. If we can string together another lengthy inning here,
we could put them away.
Could put them away in a hurry. They're standing out there a long time here in the last half hour.
First pitch to Braunschweig is a strike.
Looked a bit low to me.
That right fielder's playing pretty shallow. If he can get a hold of one.
Yeah, he is. The entire outfield's playing fairly shallow. Center fielder is just as far in as the right fielder. Just a smidge to second base side.
Ball is behind Braunschweig for 1-1 count. The 1-1 offering. High and outside, 2-1.
Yeah, this pitcher hasn't been consistent with his trying to find the zone, so Luke may not even get a pitch to hit.
He did get, just as you say that, he did.
He did.
And he missed it, 2-2 as he fouls it back.
He struggled to find the zone against these lefties, but as soon as I say it, he gets a pitch to hit and just misses it. See if he goes back there unintentionally.
Ball in the dirt, 3-2.
And the leadoff guy aboard here will be big in starting the rally, so any way we can, base hit, ball 4.
Ball 4 to Braunschweig, high. Just with the doctor order, get some base runners going.
There's a hit right there, leadoff guy, trying to start another long inning rally. Still have some big boppers coming up. Can drive the ball.
Attack the baseball. Let's go. We're dinking around.
That'll bring number 7, Murtu, to the plate with Braunschweig aboard at first with the walk. High and tight. Braunschweig takes second base on the straight steal. Runner in scoring position.
So our starting pitcher is now the catcher, so the lefty catcher. You don't see that every day.
I'm just not a big fan.
It's just hard to make any throw.
Never been a big fan of lefty catchers.
Nope.
There's such an advantage to the offensive team when you have a lefty catcher. They got to be real good.
That's right.
Second pitch to Murtu. He's tardy. 1-1.
And the other part about that, if you're lefty, your gloves on your right side will usually give your hand or your signals. Well, most batters are right-handed, so there they are. Signals right there for the offering.
Murtu swings at a pitch above his head. 1-2. Now he's got himself in a hole. He's got to battle. He's got to just quit thinking here. He's just got to hit the baseball.
Hit the baseball, yep. He's due.
Sometimes you overthink yourself, and then it just screws you into the ground. He's just got to hit the baseball.
Try to do too much against some of these lower velo pitchers.
Just like that, as it gets by the third baseman.
On the hard ground.
And the left fielder overruns it.
That's going to be a couple bases for sure.
Murtu's going to advance to second on the air by the left fielder, and Braunschweig's going to score. And the Bandits have gotten that 1 run right back here quickly between the 4 and 5 hitter. Now Ryan Berry, who started this game out, is looking to do some real damage and bring Murtu across and extend the Bandit lead here. 10-7, top of 5.
And with this hard playing surface, you just get the ball hard on the ground anywhere. It's not taking favorable hops for a lot of these infielders. Ball high.
1-0 to Berry. Murtu's got a healthy lead off a second. He has to because he's slower in dirt. So a base hit, he's got to get as much off as he can. 1-0 to Berry. Pickoff move.
Much closer than it probably wanted to be, but
I think maybe next time we better get down on that.
That'd be a good idea.
especially when we get caught leaning a little bit.
The second baseman's kind of playing rover out there to start with. But
Yeah.
you slide in, he's not going to be able to get the tag on you.
Ball down, 2-0.
Should see a good pitch to hit here. I don't think the pitcher wants to fall behind 3-0 again. He came with a little BP fastball last time. Yeah, there's a little bit more video on it, but missed up high.
3-0 to Barry. 10-7 Bandits here. Top of the 5th. Barry squares around. He's clearly not doing that. And the pitcher finds a strike, 3-1.
You're going to take the pitch anyway, so might as well distract the pitcher any way you can.
Down deep, I think Barry wants to hit.
He wants to hit, and we prefer he hits
Yes,
too.
yeah. I prefer he drives in the gap too. Ooh, and he got a pitch to hit, but he took it.
Yeah.
3-2 now.
Maybe he's thinking he's got to come with 3 really good ones in a row. He hasn't really did that much today, so.
Counts full with Murtu away from second.
High, look out. That's
As he
be
pulls one in the left field for a base hit. The left fielder juggles it. The throw is offline, and Murtu scores, and Barry goes to second base on the miscue again by the left fielder.
It looks bad initially, but yeah, when the left fielder comes up and bobbles that, if you're going hard into third, a little bobble out there,
Coach,
just enough that it takes to get that run across.
I think Coach Copen is smiling because I think he had the whole no, 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 go, go, go type thing. And the run was able to score, making it 11-7. I kind of feel like we got a little Durham Bulls going on here with the train going by the field now.
Cowbells to trains.
Yep,
Right,
cowbells, trains, what's next, you know?
Oh, my goodness. Hopefully not thunder.
Right.
We want that to hold off for a while.
Nobody out. First pitch to Caleb Copen is swung at for a strike one.
He's got the whole right side to work with yet again.
Yeah, they are definitely playing second base as a rover. The pitch inside, 1-1.
Oh, and then the second baseman falls down, trying to come back to his position. I think just hurt himself.
He's standing basically on that lip. I don't think there's much room out there.
Shuffles to his left, and he trips over it every time.
The ball hit to shortstop, makes the play across, gets Caleb for the first out of the inning. Barry advances to third nicely to get himself in better scoring position.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him pull that ball instead of go the opposite way to get the runner. Probably scores on that if it gets, because it's going to get through. But
there's just so much room over there.
Yeah, sometimes you see that and you want to do that and you just can't do it all the time.
Brings up big number 3, Cooper Natras, with a big run standing at third base. First pitch is popped up at the second baseman, and he catches it, and he's unable to drive in the run, and those are big outs.
They are. We've had plenty of opportunities to do that all day long, and we've had numerous times where we just haven't been able to barrel it up, getting jammed, hitting it off the end of the bat.
I mean, I can handle that if it's 0-2.
Right.
But when it's the first pitch you see, there's no sense in even swinging at it.
Yeah, it should be a pitch that you can barrel up.
As it is, it brings up number 2, Wandry, with 2 away now. Looking to plate Ryan Barry. If I'm Coach Cope and I'm in a pass ball, I'm sending Barry. I'm giving him a chance. The pitch. Wandry hits a line drive into center field for a base hit, and he's going to plate Barry easily. What a good piece of hitting by Wandry.
Great piece of hitting. Got a great pitch to hit and extend those arms on.
He's having a very, very good day.
He is.
He's put the ball in play. He's doing a job.
When you're hitting in the bottom part of the order,
yep,
to be able to do that to get guys on base for the top of the order, that's huge.
Wandry runs the score now. 12 Bandits at 12 and Urbandale 7.
That's going to get through.
There's another base hit by Albright. Wandry should have been going.
Yep. Softly hit ball. That's definitely a first to third.
Missed an opportunity there. I think Wandry knows it. It's one thing you always got to do is take advantage of their mistakes. They made a mistake, take advantage of it, make them pay. More importantly, regardless of the outcome, it's going to turn the order over for us again in the top of the 6th inning.
Yep. With hopefully 2 or 3 more runs across before we get to that point.
Pitch goes inside to Vogt. Thinking he should have wore that one.
That would be a good time to do that.
That was a lazy curveball that he could have just taken off the shoulder.
Off the top of the order as your bottom hole guy. You're just trying to get on any way you can.
Looks at strike 1. 1-1. Runners at first and second. Albright at first, Wandry at second. The pitch to Vogt. Swung on, missed. On another high pitch, he just can't seem to lay off that high pitch. It's going to get him all day long.
High pitches, so you might as well lay him off.
1-2.
Get something about belt high that you can get those hands around on. Square it up. That was much better opportunity.
Fouled out of play. Nice play made by a gentleman standing on the sidewalk. 1-2.
Belt high, that's the area that Landon probably has the most success with.
Yep.
You get something about belt high where you can get those hands around on. That was a good swing there, just to foul that one off. Had a nice tail to it.
Fouled away again, 1-2.
He's going to keep going away. Just slap that bat out there and take it to the right field. And he looks at it right down the middle.
Ball right down the middle for strike 3, and that'll end the inning for the Bandits, but they're able to scratch across a couple more runs. 3 to be exact. Taking us to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be the Bandits 12, and the Urbandale Jayhawks 7. We'll be back right after this. Moving to action here in the bottom of the 5th. Got a battery change here. Aiden Murtu moves to third base. Ryan Berry comes back behind the plate. Luke Braunschweig at short. K.O. Phelps at second. And Cooper Natras at first to round out the infield. Pitch is high, ball 1.
We're right through the heart of the Urbandale lineup here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Be big for Evan to keep the ball down here.
And throw strikes.
Don't want them to start chipping away at it one by one, get base runners on. This will be a big first out, leadoff guy. Try to overthrow that pitch right there.
3-0. The leadoff hitter.
Walk the leadoff hitter. Make him earn his way on.
Four straight pitches leads to a leadoff walk, and exactly what you don't want if you are the Bandits.
That's right, yeah. Now you're just putting 3 guys on there. It just takes, base hit or 2. They string a couple together. Start chipping away at this lead, put the pressure on our defense. And as we've seen today, the defense by both teams hasn't been overly solid throughout, especially in the crunch situations. got the pitcher Ivan now at the plate. I think we're going to have a pinch runner at first. Going with a little bit more speed there. Good pitch by Colpin there to get on top. Strike one.
0-1 to the Urbandale pitcher, Ivan. Fouled away, weakly right side off the handle. Quickly 0-2. That's probably the most frustrating thing as a coach, to sit there and you watch a pitcher throw 4 straight balls, and he comes right back on the next hitter. Strike one, strike two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, did we lose focus on that hitter? You know, what are we doing here?
And your runner's still standing at first base.
Yes, yes. Good pitch. That's a strike 3.
Yep.
That's a big out for the Bandits. Every out is big at this point when you're staked to a 5-run lead. So we'll take that. 1 away.
Here's Murphy.
There it is. That's the Murphy we were looking for that we thought pitched.
We found our Murphy.
Super producer made sure and pointed out that it was not indeed Murphy. It was Corcoran. Quickly, Evan is up 0-2 on Murphy. From 4 straight balls to 5 straight strikes.
Absolutely, yeah. They bring the pinch runner in for the leadoff guy, and he has yet to even make any attempt to take more than about 3 steps off first.
And strike. Ooh. I don't know where that pitch was at. I don't know. It looked like strike 3 to me.
Yeah, and Evan thought the same thing. He was ready for it. He was surprised he didn't get the call either.
1-2.
Again.
There's strike 3.
There's
excuse
strike
me.
4.
Quickly now, 2 outs after the leadoff walk.
It looked like we might have a pitching change here just to save on our pitchers for tomorrow. Good job by Evan today. Really settled down the Urbandale lineup once they got out to the early lead. Came on and did his job. Maybe we're just talking strategy here. I don't know.
My guess is, as I'm listening to super producer Joe Murtu giving me the time, that there's only 5 minutes left. Less than 5 minutes, so my guess is we're going to make sure that we don't start the next inning before now.
This guy, change pitchers.
Yep. Do everything that we can to make sure that we do not start the next inning. First pitch to Hammond is a strike inside. That actually looked in.
Yeah, it did.
But we'll take it.
I mean, it looked like he was trying to maybe intentionally throw a pitch inside there, and umpire still called it a strike.
Ball inside high, 1-1.
And now's the time as a pitcher, you just start slowing yourself down enough.
Yeah, just take your
kind of
time,
break things
relax.
off, but still keeping a good rhythm. You just don't need to work as quick. You know, take 2 or 3 looks to first, then throw it home. This is the type of stuff you can do with 2 outs. You wouldn't do it with no outs or 1 out, even with the time limit being right on the verge. You get 2 outs, it's a little easier to play with.
Ball in the dirt. 2-1. Fouled away by Hammond. Runs the count to 2-2. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Luke Braunschweig shuffles it over to Phelps. And let's see if that's the ball game.
The umpires are coming out there like it might be over, but I'm not sure. They're talking just to make sure they're both on the same page as far as time
looks like that's
here,
going to be the game, and the time has been called. And that's another Bandit victory. And I will have to say, partner, I'm going to take full credit, you and I, for these Bandit victories, because when we're on the mics, we were 5-0.
We were 5-0, so.
And we weren't on the mics last week, and we didn't win.
That's right.
So I'm going to say it's probably us.
These headsets might be making their road trips with us the next couple of weeks.
Right?
A couple tournaments, that's for sure.
So there's the quick recap. Our super producer said she's going to cut us off, but we'll give you a quick recap. Bandits take 2 wins today. The first one, a 16-8 victory. And then the second one here against the Urbandale Jayhawks, a 12-7 victory. So I have to believe that's going to put us in the gold bracket tomorrow. And we will definitely be doing the game tomorrow. We'll let you know what time that is. But until then, from Nevada, we're going to shut everything down, and we'll see you tomorrow.